What is up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. If you're new, welcome. My name is Devin, and I hope that you will consider sticking around and subscribing. And if you're not new, as always, welcome back. You know I love you. So today we are going to be talking about some new makeup. Not necessarily things that are brand new to the market or anything like that, but I'm pretty sure all of this stuff is makeup that is new to me. So the last two videos that I filmed, if you're not caught up, was a moderately sized Ulta haul, followed by a tutorial, like a full face tutorial based around some of the products that I bought in that haul. And I'm here to tell you today that I am back with an even bigger Ulta haul, and in this video we are going to be testing out even more makeup from Ulta. All affordable, all cruelty-free brands, all things that I want to try. So I'm filming this a little bit out of order because I'm going to film this tutorial testing out some of this makeup, and then I'm going to film the haul video. The haul will probably be up before this. So if that sounds interesting, if you want to see what I got, if you want to play with some new makeup, if you want to see what the affordable gems are in this haul today, let's get right into the video. Okay, my friends, let's get it going here. So the first thing I actually want to do today is apply a little bit of moisture to the lips. So I'm going to take this Strawberry Overnight Lip Mask from Forthright Beauty. This is actually really nice. So I'm just going to apply this to my lips. And then for brows, I don't have a new product to try in this haul for brows, so I am just going to use my Anastasia Brow Wiz. This is in the shade Medium Brown. I'm going to fill them in, I'm going to clean them up, and then we'll move on. Okay, brows are on, so now I am going to prime my eyes, and I'm actually very excited because I thought that you guys couldn't get this anymore, and you actually can get this at Ulta, even though it's not on the ColourPop website. So this is the ColourPop Cream Shadow in the shade Laurel. This came out with their Wild Nothing collection a little while ago, I think a year or two ago at this point, but I had this kind of just like in the back of my eye product drawer, and I recently pulled it out and was like, I forget how I feel about this. Let me use it as an eyeshadow primer, and I have been really liking this. So this is what I've been using to prime my eyes pretty much every time I do my eyeshadow recently. Okay, moving right into eyeshadow. So I put on a black shirt today because I have really been in the mood for just like a bold, dark, dramatic eye look. I feel like a lot of the looks that I've done recently have been just a little bit lighter, a little bit more springy, summery, which is my favorite. I love that, but I've been in the mood for something a little bit more dramatic. So I picked this up at Ulta. I have been dying to try these LA Girl eyeshadow palettes. So this is the Keep It Playful eye palette, and this one is called Downplay. So the first thing I'm going to do is take this shade right here and use it to set the lid. None of these have shade names, but that doesn't really bother me. So first thing for me, this is a huge plus for this palette, even though it's only a 9 pan. It does have a shade that I can use to set the lid, which I love. Okay, so now we're gonna start working in the crease. So I'm just gonna jump over one shade, and I'm gonna get this on a Sigma E40, and I'm just gonna start working this color into the crease. Okay, so this is a light shade, so I don't want to be like too harsh on it, but right off the bat, I am feeling like I want just a little tiny bit more pigment. Like I've probably dipped my brush into the pan 3 or 4 times at this point, and I am feeling like I really have to build this up to get the intensity that I want. But it is a lighter shade, so I'm really not that mad about it. So let's keep going. I'm gonna jump over one more. I'm just gonna stay on the same brush, and we are going to build up the crease just a little bit more before we start working on the lid. So again, just taking that on that same Sigma E40. Okay, so even though it looks darker in the pan, I don't know that it's making too much of a difference on the lid. I mean, okay, so the plus side is that these mattes are really blendable. I just don't think that they're as pigmented as I want them to be. I feel like looking at this palette, I would expect them to be pretty pigmented, and I'm not overly impressed with the pigment so far. Okay, let's go into the outer corner now. So I am gonna take this dark brown shade. I'm pretty much just working my way through all of the matte, and I'm just getting it on a little brush like this. This one is from a BH Cosmetics set that's not available anymore. Sorry, guys. And I'm just gonna start packing this on. Oh, now see, that looks pigmented. Okay, this color gives me hope. So I'm just getting this on the outer corner and the little triangle here, staying on like the outside of my pupil. And then I'm just gonna grab a clean blending brush and I'm gonna soften the edges, and we're just making sure we don't have any harsh lines here. Okay, so now that I'm blending it, I mean, again, I feel like the colors are kind of blending into each other. I'm just not getting the depth that I want. This darker color is not giving me as much contrast from the shades that we used in the crease as I would like, if that makes sense. Not terrible, but I'm not thrilled. That's kind of my thoughts so far. Okay, now for the lid, I'm trying to decide if I want to go like a little bit more silvery or if I want to go with this kind of silvery brown. Let's just see. Oh, wow, that feels... Do you see how I just kind of put like a dent in that? That feels like a putty almost. This feels more just like a regular shimmer. I think I'm gonna go with this one. I think I'm gonna go with this brown one in the middle and see how we do with that. So I'm just gonna get that on my finger to start, and I'm going to tap that on the inner half of my lid. Okay, that's not bad applied with the finger. I feel like we have a nice kind of shimmer payoff, but I do want to use a brush just to get a little bit more precise in this area here. So I'm just taking a flat eyeshadow brush, again in that same color in the center here. And I'm just gonna pack this on top. Again, just trying to get a little bit more precise, especially in the corner and kind of like in the inner crease here. I just want to make sure that we're like covering the full surface area of my lid and it doesn't look patchy. So I do think I want eyeliner for this look today. So I am going to take this Wet n Wild Breakup Proof Liquid Eyeliner. My cruelty-free friends out there who know more about this than I do, what's the deal with Wet n Wild? Are they cruelty free or are they not? Because when I Google them, most of the articles that I read say that they're kind of in the gray area, and I just want to know what the truth is. So if somebody out there watching this video knows that, let me know where I can find out more about that. Because I am on this cruelty-free journey. I don't claim to know a lot about it, and I am trying to transition my collection to cruelty-free products, but I'm definitely not there yet. So definitely let me know, but this is the only liquid eyeliner I have right now, so I'm gonna use this. So I'm gonna do my little eyeliner trick where I'm just gonna line the inner 2/3 of my lash line with this. So for the outer part of my lash line, I'm just going to take my NYX retractable black eyeliner, and I am just going to smudge this along the outside like so. I'm not trying to be neat with this. I'm just getting that last little bit of my lash line. And the reason that I like to use this type of eyeliner for the outside like this is because using a gel eyeliner pencil type of product like this is easier to blend with the eyeshadow than the liquid. So I like the liquid for the inner corner for the precision, but then in the outer corner where we really want the smokiness, that's when I like to use something like this. Okay, so now I'm gonna grab some of this matte black here. I'm getting this on a smudge brush. This is a JH something from Morphe, JH46. And I am gonna start working this into the very outer corner of this look. So I'm kind of working it like on an angle, and then we're gonna blend it out. So again, I'm still like not really obsessing over trying to be neat. I just want to start building the black up in the outer corner. Okay, so once that's placed, I'm going to take a small blending brush. This is a Morphe M506. I freaking love this brush. I need to find something similar from a like cruelty-free brush brand. Yeah, see, look at how quick, do you see how quickly that black just blended away? I was kind of afraid that that was gonna happen. All right, I'm just gonna dip this directly into the black and try my best to make this work. Okay, you guys, I just really had to work with that a lot, like a lot, and I honestly feel like the blending, I feel like it just kind of looks like a mess. We are gonna clean it up with a makeup wipe, so again, I'm still not super worried about it, but yeah, I'm a little disappointed. I'm a little disappointed in this palette. But I do want to do one more thing, and this is in an effort to try to hide some of the messiness in the outer corner. I hope it works and doesn't go south, so I'm a little bit worried, but I'm gonna try it anyway. So I am gonna take my flat eyeshadow brush and I'm gonna go into this like dark black shimmer. And I'm gonna tap this in the outer corner. Again, I'm just trying to like make this all blend together better. So I'm just tapping this in this outer piece of my lid. I'm trying to join it with the shimmer that we have on the lid already, and I'm just trying to doctor this up just a little bit. All right, you guys, this look is kind of riding the hot mess express right now, but that's okay. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't a little disappointed, but I am. But I think that this is good for the top lid for now. So let's at least go ahead and clean up with a makeup wipe and see if we can make it look a little bit better. So I'm just gonna do my typical like snatched edge with the makeup wipe. So just starting at the outer corner of my lid, and I'm gonna draw a nice sharp line from the outer corner of my eye up towards the tip of my brow. Okay, a little better, right? So the next thing I want to test out is this guy right here. So this is actually the travel size or like sample size of the NYX Marshmallow Primer. My sister actually uses this. I saw this in her bathroom when I was home visiting, and she said that she really likes this. So I'm excited to try this because it's not like my typical, you know, sticky, grippy primer. It definitely is like a whipped consistency. It doesn't feel too silicone-y, which is really nice. Oh, this actually feels, wow. Ooh, that was a lot. Let me blend this out, but this actually feels really nice on my skin. Okay, so then for foundation, I also do have something new to try out. So this, again, this is not like a new product, but it is new to me. I've never tried this. So this is the Essence Pretty Natural Hydrating Foundation. It says it's 24-hour long-lasting hydration with hyaluron and aloe vera. So I got two shades because I wasn't 100% sure what to pick, and I was ordering online, and I feel like it was kind of hard to judge what the tones of these are, or what the tones of these were in like the online product listing. I tried to do what I always do, which is get a tan shade and a light shade. So for the light shade, I have the shade 20 Neutral Alabaster. And then for the tan shade, I picked up shade 90 Neutral Suede. So I do have a fairly fresh self-tan. So let's start with Neutral Suede and see how we do. So then just getting that on my sponge, and I'm gonna start applying that to my face. Actually, I think that'll work. It's a little light, but once we put bronzer on, I think it will probably be okay. All right, getting a little bit more. With these squeezy tubes, it's kind of hard to judge like exactly how much I'm using because it's not like it's like, okay, 3 pumps. But that doesn't really bother me because honestly, I use as much foundation as I need to get the coverage that I want. Okay, you guys, so I've got that pretty much all over my face right now. First impression, I would say definitely a nice kind of like medium coverage, natural, dewy finish. But I like the coverage so far. I do feel like I want to build it up in certain areas where I want to cover breakouts a little bit more. But I'm not mad at this at all. Really nice. Obviously, we have to see how it like wears. You want to know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of the NYX Born to Glow foundation. I feel like this is a very, very similar product. For concealer, we are going to use this guy on camera. So if you watch my last Ulta haul, I bought the shade Golden. So first, let me tell you what it is. This is the NYX Bear With Me Concealer Serum. This has been a product that I have been hearing a lot about recently. So I wanted to grab it. So in my last haul, I grabbed the shade Golden. It's just a little bit too dark to be kind of like a brightening concealer. So I did pick up the shade Vanilla, which is like 2 steps above this one. So I typically like to mix my foundations and my concealers anyway to kind of customize the shade. So I'm not mad about having to buy another shade in this because that's typically what I do. Anyway, I think that's just the makeup lover, the makeup artist in me. I'm constantly mixing stuff. I'm very rarely just using one thing. So that being said, we're gonna use this for concealer. So I am gonna start just with 1 pump of vanilla on the back of my hand and 1 pump of golden. If you can hear Sean making noise through the wall, he's watching hockey on the other side of the wall. So if you hear background noise, that's probably what it is. So I'm gonna keep that ratio 1 to 1 and I'm just gonna mix it on the back of my hand like this. Now, the only thing that I don't like about this, like the pump is fine, but then I don't really have anything to apply it with. So I guess that being said, since I was just mixing it with my finger, I guess I'll just place it under my eye with concealer and then blend it out. Now, I think this is supposed to be a little bit more of like a natural dewy concealer. I don't think it's supposed to necessarily be super full coverage. I mean, it looks pretty full coverage just like on the back of my hand. So I won't say it's no coverage, but I'm just curious to see how this compares to like my favorite e.l.f. concealer. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna use my smaller sponge for this so I can get a little bit more precise. And to be honest with you, I think this is pretty full coverage. I mean, you guys can see, I think, on camera how bright my under eye looks now. And honestly, I think that was enough. Just that 1 pump of golden, 1 pump of vanilla. I wasn't sure if I was gonna have to mix more to be able to cover both sides of my face, but I like that. Okay, so I did not pick up a setting powder in this haul, but that being said, I did pick this up not that long ago, and I haven't really tried this out too much yet. So this is the ColourPop No Filter setting powder in the shade Peach. So I'm just gonna use this to set my face. So I do not have a new bronzer, blush, or highlighter to talk about, so I'm just gonna speed you guys through those steps and I'm just gonna tell you what I'm using. So for bronzer, I'm gonna use this. This is something that I bought at Walmart last year and it kind of just sat in my collection. I kind of forgot that I had it. I've only used it a couple times, but I pulled it out last night when I was getting ready to go out to dinner. And so I just grabbed it for this video today. So it's this contour, it's their contour combo palette. It's a nice big palette. It has a nice big mirror and then it's got all of these shades. I will say for a contour palette, these shades are pretty freaking warm, but I do like that you also get like a translucent powder and a banana powder down here, and there is a nice range in here, but I think I'm just gonna stick between these two to do like my bronzer and contour, because this one I feel like is a little bit more cool toned. Anyway, I'm talking a whole bunch about this, but my point is I'm taking this for a test drive to see if we like it. For blush, I'm gonna use one of my trusty e.l.f. bite-size palettes. This is in the shade White Peach. And then for highlight today, we're gonna do a classic Becca Champagne Pop Moment. Okay, so I'm just gonna speed you guys up through this so that this video isn't 10 years long like my videos usually are. So let's keep it rolling. So I'm a big fat liar, and it wouldn't be a Devin video if I didn't forget about something. I did have a contour product that I wanted to try out, and this is something that has been on my list once again for a long time to try out, and I freaking forgot to try it. This is the Essence contouring palette. So as you can see, we've got some really nice cool toned contour shades in here. So just for comparison, in case you're wondering, you can see really the difference in like how warm these shades are in this palette and then how much more cool toned this is. So this is their darker contour. They have a lighter and a darker. I was tempted to buy both, but because I am self-tan most of the time, especially now going into the summer season, hopefully I'll be like normal tan too. I just bought the darker one for now to see if I like it. So I guess we're gonna have to save this for another video because I completely forgot, and as you can see, complexion's pretty much done. So in any case, let's get some lashes on. I brought my trusty Kiss 11s, which I actually do feel like would go really well with this look because we do have that nice like emphasis, almost kind of like a smoky wing going on, but not really, but you see what I mean there. So I feel like this would go nice with these. But I also brought my Kiss Pixie lashes, and this is a newer style for me, so I think maybe I'll give these a second try because I tried them once recently in a video. I think I have one pair missing, so I definitely have tried them at least once. I can't remember when, but I want to give these another shot. So let's do these today and see how we like them. So first for mascara, I'm going to use this guy today. This is the Essence Lash Princess Sculpted Volume Mascara. So I have 3 of the Essence Lash Princess mascaras at this point. This one was not part of my haul. I got this in my stocking at Christmas, and I accidentally left it at my parents' house like after the holidays. So I grabbed this. My mom rounded up everything that I left at her house during the holidays, and she gave it back to me when I was just home visiting. So I've been testing this one out. Actually, before, back it up. You see what I mean about moving too quick and just not paying attention to what I'm doing? That is me all the time. Before I do my eyes, before I do my mascara, especially because this is not waterproof, I am going to use some setting spray. So this is a giant bottle of the Milani Make It Last. I got this really big size at Walmart last year, and I've made a dent in it, but I definitely have a lot to go. So I have been trying to get more use out of this guy lately, especially again now that I need something that's a little bit more mattifying because it's getting really hot and sweaty here in Florida. So I am going to use this as my setting spray before we move on. Okay, now I'm gonna do mascara and lashes. I'm just gonna speed you guys through this. So let's wrap this look up with some lips because I did pick up quite a few new lip products in this haul. So I actually did pick up a few more things from LA Girl in this haul, that being these lip products right here. So I thought that these lip pencils looked really nice, and they also had a matte lipstick that I wanted to try as well. So I, as you can see here, picked up a bunch of nude shades in this lip liner. So this is the Perfect Precision lip liner. I got the shade Sugar and Spice, Cafe, Bare, and Flesh. So I'm thinking either Cafe or Sugar and Spice for the lip liner for this. So this one that's a little bit more neutral is Cafe, and this one is Sugar and Spice. So I think I'm gonna go with Cafe. And I'm just gonna line my lips with this. Okay, these are really, really nice, and I am so excited that I got 4 different shades of this because I'm so excited to use these more. So they're just kind of like your typical wooden sharpenable lip liner, but I feel like they're pretty long. Like I feel like this is a decent amount of product. Definitely precise. easy to work with, like definitely on the matte side, which I like in a lip liner, but not so matte and dry that it was like dragging across my lips. I felt like it still glided really easily. Really good pigment. $2.99. These are $2.99. So my first impression, my first impression is to throw it on the floor. No, my first impression is run, don't walk. Definitely pick yourself up a couple of these from Ulta. I really love this. So again, this is the shade Cafe on my lips right now, but I'm really excited to use all of these other shades. This is my favorite thing that I've tried so far in this video. So I'm really happy about these. I'm really excited. So let's talk about these two lipsticks really quick. So now I have their LA Girl Matte Flat Velvet Lipstick. So I have the shade Snuggle and Ooh La La. So Snuggle, Ooh La La. To be honest, neither of these are exactly swatching like as the colors that I thought they were. I don't hate the idea of having like a nude like this, a triple nude for just like putting in the center of the lips. It's just not what I was expecting. But that being said, I thought I was going to use Snuggle, but I feel like it's too pink for this look. So I think I actually am going to test this one out just as a color in the center of the lips. Okay, not bad. It's pretty. I actually like the idea of having like a super nude lip with this look. Since the eye look is a little bit more dramatic, I am gonna go back in with the lip pencil back around the perimeter to kind of like ombre this. Yeah, I think that's pretty. I mean, do I feel like that is a super matte lipstick? Not really. It could, I mean, it could dry down a little bit. I did just apply it, so it could just take a few minutes to dry down completely. But as far as like the tone, I really do like this lip combination together. I feel like it's pretty. I really like the nude effect. I'm having a hard time articulating myself at this point. I don't know why, but I would say I definitely am more impressed with the formula of the lip liner as opposed to the lipstick, but I'm also not mad about the lipstick either, so that's good. Okay, so I recently picked up a bunch of the NYX butter glosses. Can we just like take a moment for this lineup? Like, doesn't this lineup of colors just make you so happy? Because it makes me extremely happy. For today, I'm thinking Madeline to top this off. That's just kind of like my gut feeling just by eyeballing these colors is to go with this one. So let's go ahead and try it and see how we do. Oh yeah, I actually feel like that's almost a perfect match, so yay. All right, you guys, let's take the clips out. Ooh, and try not to rip my hair out, but I think we're done. This is the completed look. So overall, wasn't perfect, but definitely some hits and misses here, and that is what this is all about. We're just here to have fun and try makeup and see what works and what doesn't, and I love when we find a gem. So if you take away nothing else, definitely try those LA Girl lip liners. I'm not sure if it's like an online only thing with Ulta or if you can grab them in store, depending on, you know, depending on the store maybe, I'm not sure. Again, I'd never even heard of them or seen them before I like just impulsively added them to my cart. So I know you can at least get them at Ulta online. So with all of that being said, if you made it this far, thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope that you enjoyed it. I hope maybe you found some things that you now want to try out. Let me know in the comments below. If you've made it this far and you haven't already subscribed to my channel, please hit that subscribe button down below, and you can also hit the notification bell so you don't miss any future uploads from me. And with that, I will catch you in my next one. Mwah. Love you. Bye.